Truly, this is the weirdest thing. Look at that.
Hey guys, it's me, Christina Marie. I am here with Karen, and we are going to color her hair in this video. Right now, we're going to show you the results of what this looks like after we've used it.
Oh my gosh, let me show you. It's bubbling. So Karen and I just got back from the gym and we're gonna go color our hair. And look at me. She definitely needs her grays covered because they are quite long. Oh, it's more on the side. Let me show you real quick. We're at Sally's Beauty Supply. And she wants to try this because
it's something new. I've never seen this before.
Okay. And it says no ammonia and all you do is add water.
And it's supposed to say 100% gray coverage. And it's vegan and cruel-free.
All right, let's try
one application, so we probably gonna need two because my hair.
We're just doing. I would get just one, because we're just gonna do the roots. Okay. See if it covers.
So the kit just contains hair color powder, a measuring cup, mixing tray, applicator brush, plastic gloves, and the instruction booklet.
Okay, let's do it. She was reading it and she's like, "Oh my gosh, it has no ammonia, and it's cruelty free and all this stuff, and it sounds excellent, right?" And I'm like, there has to be something in here. There has to be something like a dried peroxide or something that opens the cuticle so the color will penetrate if it says a permanent color. And then you turn it around and it does say peroxide, the third ingredient. I thought I would open this on camera. Let me turn off my robot real quick. The packaging is kind of cool. It has this plastic thing that you pull off, and it's like one of those Ziploc bags that you have to open. Okay. I don't know why they would do the packaging like this, but whatever. Just rip it open. Little powder. This was definitely not worth it. I should have just bought the actual. This is $3.99. This is $10.50, I think it is, right? I should have just bought the color because I have a better brush. This is a horrible brush. Look at that brush. A horrible brush. But we're going to use it anyway, just for the video. So what it says here, the directions. Let's go ahead and just. It says add water. I think this is the measuring cup for the water, which is tiny. And if that's it, that's ridiculous. I can see how somebody would get confused because it says empty the package into the little tray. And then it says using enclosed mixing cup, which I guess this is the cup. Right? Hopefully somebody actually doesn't think it's an actual measuring cup. Add 6 cups of water into the tray. So I filled this little thing up 6 times. And then let's see what it looks like. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't know if I like this. It's extremely powdery. Whoa, 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 whoa. Like there's dust in the air of the color. And it has this little keep it dry pack. There's no wind in the hair in the house, thank God, because this would go everywhere. The powder is like in the air. Okay, so pour it very, very slow. Let me go get the water. Okay, I filled this up 6 times, poured it in a cup. So let's go ahead and pour the 6 capfuls into the tray here. Oh my gosh, let me show you. Look at this, what it's doing. It's bubbling. Oh shit, this better not bubble out of the tray. Okay, first off, I had to put it on a plastic placemat because it started foaming. It's gonna go over the tray. I cannot mix it in this bowl, otherwise it's gonna spill everywhere, so I'm gonna go get a mixing bowl. Truly, this is the weirdest thing. Look at that. This is the weirdest thing. So, I have a bowl here, right? We're gonna pour it in the bowl. Oh, you see how it wasn't fully mixed on the bottom? Look how it looks. This is freaky looking. Can't tell me that's not weird. And you see some of the powder was still on the bottom. So we're gonna mix and mix. Look, some pieces are chunky, some are watery. Let's just mix it all together really good. Once you mix it all together and squish those chunky pieces, this is what it looks like. It's very runny, it's very dark. Let's go ahead and try it on Karen's hair. Okay, there's Karen. She changed her shirt. Can we show them a better up close of your gray? Can you do the side where you're,
Yeah.
This is her top. And that is her side. Look at that. You can see the gray. It's very obvious. We're gonna put it on right now. I think it's...
Does it feel gritty when you mix it because it's powder?
It was chunky and then it was weird. How does it feel that it's going on your... Does it feel like regular color? It should feel like regular
There's
color.
no smell. I don't smell anything.
Oh, wow.
There's no smell.
There's no smell at all.
And it's, yeah, there's no smell.
Wow.
Which is
And-
good
and there-
because
and
there's some people that are like super sensitive to the smell that they don't want to color their hair because of it.
But there's peroxide in here. So
Ah.
I'm surprised I can't smell anything at all.
It goes on cold, but it does not have any smell, which is, it's a nice change. It really is.
As long as it works.
Yeah, hopefully.
So we got the color 1, jet black for Karen. That's her natural color. But yeah, zero smell.
You mixed it, was it like gritty, sandy?
It was like foamy, really, really crazy and foamy. Like
Yeah, because
almost like a powder bleach.
that's how it feels right now. Like it feels like you're putting like bubbly shampoo.
Do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not fizzing if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
There's no fizzing. It's cold and it feels like a foam.
Okay. Well, that's what it did in
Maybe
the,
because
in the
of the
tray.
brush? Because
of-
it's a different brush?
No, it was the formula. The formula, when I mixed it with the water, like started foaming like crazy foaming.
Oh wow. So that's the peroxide, right?
Yep.
Oh. Now do all hair dyes have peroxide in it?
Professional ones, yes.
Do they come in like different strengths, like 1%, 10%, like that?
Peroxides come in 20, 30, 40, and if you're a professional, you can get 50. So if you get...
Peroxide is not developer, right?
That is developer.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah. That's what lifts your hair and deposits the color.
I see.
This little brush, I was telling
Is it handy? Is it easier in your
No,
hand?
it's not. It's tiny and it's not a really good quality brush.
Uh-huh.
It kind of hurts my hand to have to pinch like this instead of holding a actual
Like a
stick.
little that has stick on the end.
Yeah.
Wow.
So one
But
of the,
maybe for somebody that does it at home, it'd be easier for them because it's shorter, right? I
if they're
would
doing
think.
it themselves, yes, maybe.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't even think about that.
Yep.
And if you want to do this, if you want to rough up the cuticle, that will open the cuticle more so that it will penetrate.
Free head massage. Woo.
No.
Oh.
She knows that this is roughing up the cuticle even more because her grays are super resistant. She just likes it and thinks it's a head
Free
massage.
head massage. The only reason why I would go to a hair salon is because when they shampoo your hair and when they do that. Haircut, not much. Hair color, not much. But go take me to the chair.
It was
I
enough
came
to-
for the chair.
You're silly.
It's true. Everybody knows that.
Let's see if you have any gray in the back.
Do I?
So this is how much color I have left. Not very much at all, and all I did
Wow.
was her roots on top. So her roots were overgrown. Typically, if you color your hair every 6 weeks, like your hairdresser recommends, hers were what, 3 months. So you'll need to get one box if you have the regular amount grown out
of new growth after 6 weeks. You'll need to get 2 of the little bags or whatever they're called, the powder.
They do have just the powder, not the whole kit,
Yeah,
right?
which that was $3.99. You'll need to get 2 of those if you're growing out 3 months or longer. And this is just the roots because there's not enough product to take it all the way through.
You know, I forgot to tell you, but you know how sometimes you have those little cuts in your scalp and stuff? And then usually when you dye my hair with the regular stuff that you use for me, not this kind, it stings. It stings my scalp.
Well, yeah, because it's like putting peroxide in a cut.
So this doesn't...
This would sting too.
No, I don't feel any.
Your hair's dirty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly. So anytime you color your hair, guys, you have to have dirty hair because those oils are going to protect your scalp from having any irritation. So always 2 or 3 days dirty is always the best.
Yeah.
And you might think like the color's not going to penetrate through the oil or the dirt in your hair, technically, and yes, it does.
But wouldn't you want to dye your hair?
Why is it so foggy?
Because of the angle of the camera?
Because the windows are open.
Yes. So, but like, wouldn't it be technically better if your hair is already clean? That way the chemical, the dye will stick to the hair follicles?
But then you're going to have scalp irritation. And if you have too much scalp irritation in one spot, you might have to remove the color from that spot.
Oh.
You don't want that, do you?
No.
That's why you want to come in. And back in the day, or actually still today, when they do like relaxers or any chemical treatment that's going to be really rough on the scalp, they'll put like a Vaseline or something on your scalp to protect it.
Wow.
Okay.
Then that leaves it not really curled up to the roots then if they're going to get those things.
Now Karen has so much new growth, I'm actually going to comb it through. I'm going to comb it and pull it out a little bit. I don't know if this is going to work because I can still see her. Her gray is very vivid. I know you can't see it, but I can see it. Karen has 3 minutes left, and I noticed this. Don't move, Karen. Look at this. It's kind of like
crispy?
gotten a little hard, like gel, and it's not transferring to my finger.
Which it did to me.
It did to you?
Me, yeah. Well, because I tried to crunch it.
Oh yeah. But typically when hair colors do this, they stop working. And look up. It turned jet black, as you can see. So she's gonna go get in the shower. We're gonna see what it looks like afterwards. So she refused to wash her body, and she's just squatting in my tub.
Well, I'm not supposed to be shampooing it for a whole week.
Okay, so she's told me this shit. That she has not, every time she colors her hair, what do?
I don't shampoo it for a week because the color will come out of your hair.
And that is not true. Her hair has actually been dry because she has not been shampooing it. You're supposed to shampoo it immediately after coloring.
Because my gray comes out.
No, you're supposed to get the peroxide out of the hair. And if you're leaving the peroxide in the hair, then you're damaging your hair.
I do rinse it though. I rinsed it and then condition and then I'm done.
Yeah, but you have to.
And I do that for a whole week.
But that's why you've suffered with really dry hair for years, because you're not washing out the peroxide. And plus, she thinks that the color comes out quicker. It does not. She's just become more resistant as she has gotten older.
Well, something we don't learn every day, right?
My messy restroom, my messy bathtub.
There, and then I let it saturate my towel like that. But I usually put conditioner. I don't have my conditioner here.
And we did the Dawn dishwashing soap on her forehead because it was going to stain her skin. That's what you do. You don't dilute it, and you just...
And you don't rub it off with baby wipes like I normally do?
You just put the Dawn dishwashing soap, rub it into the color, and then your hairline will be beautiful.
One and only. This is called One and Only Powder Hair Color Kit.
Where did we get it?
Sally's.
And it was
$10.99. It was
$10.50, something like that.
Yeah. And then the just the powder itself was $3.99.
Yeah, so you can get just the color or the kit.
Yep.
There you go.
Take it out.
Get a brush so we can brush through it.
Oh, I can't wait to see
The results.
The results, I mean.
I'm just gonna put some gloss drops in her hair to detangle.
And yeah, this is one of the best ones so far that we've had, right?
For the price, it's one of the best ones.
Yeah, $5.
Wow, it feels like you really tangled your hair.
See, if I had long hair, you see the struggle? I don't like having long hair because that's what I have to.
Well, that's what I use.
Do you use conditioner for your hair?
No, I just use this.
Why you don't use conditioner to your hair?
You're gonna find out right now that this is the best detangler. So I use 90% of it at your ends, the middle, and then I take what's remaining at the top.
Ah. Well, your hair is always super shiny though.
Yeah, because I always use that in it.
Mm.
That or the ghost oil.
What's ghost oil?
See, look. So, see how it kind of more slides?
Yeah, but the texture of your hair is more of like healthy. My texture is more of like crunchy. My hair looks straight, looks really straight, and it should be like, it should feel like shiny. It should feel like smooth because it's, you know, it's straight. But it's very gritty.
Well, Karen's hair has also been very dry for a long time because she used to put her color all the way through to her ends every time she would color her
And
hair.
I would usually color my hair once a month, which is that healthy?
That's fine, but your roots, not your whole head.
Not the whole head. See, I've been dyeing my hair.
Look straight.
It's always 2 boxes, and I would dye the entire thing even though I only have like this much of gray.
Right, so what she was doing was she was putting color on top of color on top of color.
Yes.
Just making it thick in her hair.
Right.
Instead of just doing her roots and letting everything else become healthy, using some oils or just taking care of it.
This is why I wanted to just cut everything out and just start new.
All right. I'm excited. Let's look. Wow. So I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so here's her gray in her part, right? Let me zoom in. You can still see a few of them. Look at that. I know you can see those. Overall, did it color like everything? No.
Would you say 60% got colored?
Let's see. Zoom out. Okay, so this is what happens when you scratch and you cut your scalp. Can you see all of this? Look at this. Like she literally got the hair dye in the cut. These are all little cuts on her head from her scratching and cutting her scalp. The reason I came to this side is because this is where she had her most of her gray. Overall, look at me straight.
We left it for 40 minutes, right?
No, we left it for 30 minutes
30
like the box said.
Okay.
Overall, most of her gray is colored. Just not all of her gray.
I should dry it and see what it looks like dried.
You want to dry it?
Yeah.
You look at it and tell me what you think.
Cool. For me, I like it because I know it's wet right now, but I don't see what I saw earlier.
But do you see gray?
I'm looking. I mean, if I really dissect it, I see a few.
A few.
Yeah, like 2 strands.
Yeah.
You know, 1 strand. Not much.
I told you.
See?
So I think it colored most of her gray, but did it do 100%? It did like, what, 90?
90%.
90% or 95%?
But this is the last one that she did. She did my hair this side first, and then this was the last one. So this had more marinating time, I guess.
Yeah, I had like, what, 2 more minutes, 3 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 more minutes, maybe. Yeah.
So she's gonna let it dry, and we're gonna look what it looks like afterwards. Okay, Karen says she is done drying her hair. Oops, let's move you closer.
That's where I get the most gray, and this is the first set that you did.
Okay, let me show you really close up. Yep. So it looks great, and the grays that are there, as you can see, like this little gray right here that I'm grabbing, you see that? They're less visible. So they're just slightly tinted, but you can obviously still see some gray, but it's a huge reduction.
But look, you see, I've always had issue with dyeing my hair on this sides right here, because that's where I have a lot of gray too. This one actually, let me see. Wow, that covered it though. That's good, because I usually would have like, you know, like 4 or 5 strands right here that are
That stick out.
yeah, that would stick out. This one, honestly,
You love it?
I would buy it.
Okay.
I probably would prefer this one.
I think your hair looks shiny if you show them. Well, then again we put the gloss drops in our hair. But well, there you go. That's how good the gloss drops look in the hair. But as I'm looking at it, it covered probably 94% of her gray, and her gray can be resistant as well. This looks really good.
Yeah.
Like there are a few pieces of gray, but they're very subtle.
So I know that did this one says 100% gray coverage?
I think so.
I thought it was, like when we got it from the thing.
Yeah, because we recorded when we were at the store.
Yeah. But
So you would recommend it?
I would use it on myself.
You like how it
Like,
feels?
yeah.
Let me feel how it feels.
It's silky up there.
It's not, yeah, and she
It's
did
not
not.
drying up
She did
there.
not condition her hair.
And I normally would lather a lot of conditioner.
Yeah, it does. It's not like.
No.
It does feel good.
Yeah.
Actually.
It does. Like, look, if you put your hand like right here, it's more smoother compared to like down here.
And the reason I want to do this on Karen is because she has black hair, and you see when her white comes in because it's such a contrast, black and white. So if we can barely see the gray, there's just little grays here and there, I would honestly recommend it.
Yeah.
It looks more natural that way instead of having a solid black and I'm like in my 40s and not one gray that come out. It does look more natural, but if you want solid, not seeing one single gray, maybe this one's not for you. But overall, the hair's soft, it's shiny, but we put the gloss drops. Considering it's soft like this and we didn't do any conditioner is awesome, and it has a shine. It is kind of weird though. It really truly is the way that it bubbles. Just keep in mind you have to mix it well in a larger bowl. Don't use that little tray, and buy your own brush, I would honestly say.
Bowl, you mean like plastic bowl or glass?
Yeah, the little
bowl?
plastic bowl it came with, the little square bowl, it almost foamed over it.
Over it. Okay, so you have to have your own then.
Yeah.
And I noticed that you use a glass bowl instead of a like one of those plastic
you can
ones.
use a plastic bowl, just a bigger bowl. I actually like it. The fact that it did not have any smell is weird, but amazing.
That was the best part.
Amazing.
It did not have any.
Like I literally
strong
put my
smell.
nose to it. Couldn't smell nothing.
Yeah, and you're very sensitive.
I am very sensitive with smells. But anyways,
I love it.
I'll post a link down below in the comment section directly to it. It's at Sally's Beauty Supply Store. Freaking awesome.
Yep.
Anyways, I approve it. She approves it. Check out the link down below. Let's go ahead and just roll on over to the quote of the day. I'm Christina Marie, and this is
Karen.
and we're out. Bye.
Bye.